We're only a few days into the NBA free agency, but the Lakers, the defending champions, the rich just got a whole lot richer. The great LeBron James is ready to run this thing back to back, hoist his fifth Larry O'Brien trophy. The Lakers are ready to hoist their 18th banner. They are running the table. I'm old enough to remember people said that LeBron's championship days were over. He was never going to win one in LA. He went to LA to make movies, go to Hollywood. That Lakers team, they'll never be a championship caliber team. Shout out to Rob Pelinka, A-plus performance this offseason. This is nothing I expected, nothing. They stole the sixth man of the year from the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, 18-7 last year. Not only that, they traded Danny Green, who, if you're going to ask me, was a complete liability to the Los Angeles Lakers, for Dennis Schroeder, who averaged 19 a game for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Acquired Wesley Matthews, a 37% three-point shooter, and now acquiring another big Marc Gasol. The Lakers are ready to run this thing back. And you know what's really funny? A lot of people, LeBron haters, Laker haters, freaking out on social media everywhere. Oh, LeBron needs so much help. The Lakers, why do they need to keep getting these pieces and pieces? Hold on a second. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and the Brooklyn Nets trying to acquire James Harden. If I remember correctly, James Harden averaged 34 a game last year and led the league in scoring the past 3 years, won a league MVP. The Nets are a playoff team without Durant and Kyrie Irving. And now they're trying to acquire a top 5 to 7 player in the league in James Harden, which I don't have a problem with. I'm all for. But no one has a problem with that. And they have a problem with the Lakers getting some key role players, even though they just have two, and they have two superstars. They're not going for a third star. I'm confused. All I'm looking for is some consistency. That's all. The Lakers are ready to run this thing back. They are loaded. There are people who made the assumption LeBron was on the most top-heavy team in his entire career last year. By the way, that won the NBA championship. And now, which there's some truth to that. I wouldn't say that's the most top-heavy roster, but I see where you're coming from if you're in that boat. Now entering year 18, still clearly, consensusly, the best player alive, is now on. He does not only have the best teammate he's ever had in his career in Anthony Davis, is now on the deepest roster in his career. Clearly, he's never had two candidates for sixth man of the year in Dennis Schroeder and Montrezl Harrell. That was excellent by Rob Pelinka. Excellent pickups. They are running the table in the West. It's the Lakers and it's everybody else. It's getting to the point where there's a gap like when the Warriors, yes, even the Durant Warriors, it was the Warriors and everybody else. With Klay Thompson going down for the Warriors, unfortunately, they're no longer in contention. Their only way they could get back in these sweepstakes is if they make an unexpected move to acquire James Harden and pair him with Steph Curry. That is their only chance. Their only other opportunity in terms of the Clippers competing, they're not. Yeah, they acquired Serge Ibaka. Okay, nice move. We saw Whale George Paul. He's not a number 2 option on a championship team. Even though there's people in the media like Max Kellerman who said the Clippers have the best 2 wing players since MJ and Pippen. Well, that didn't age too well. The only team in the NBA who I think could compete with the Lakers is the Brooklyn Nets. That's saying that Kevin Durant comes back Kevin Durant as the second best player in the world. Kyrie Irving stays healthy. That's the only team that could give them a fighter's chance to win a 7-game series, which I certainly would not pick them. LeBron's Miami Heat, they were great. The Cavs, his second stint, Kyrie Irving's a great player. He has never been on a team like this. The Lakers are stacked, top to bottom. They're not a top-heavy team. And what I love about this roster is they didn't go the third star and then like they were trying to get DeMar DeRozan and the rest of the team is just a bunch of veteran minimum scrub role players. You got your 2 studs, LeBron and Anthony Davis, 2 top 5 players in the league, and the rest of the roster is deep with great role players. among the best role players in the league. They're running this back. The only way the Lakers don't run this back is if a key player goes down. Injuries are the only thing stopping the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron's going to hoist his 5th Larry O'Brien trophy. The Lakers are going to hoist their 18th banner. They are running this thing back. If you are a Laker hater, a LeBron hater, whatever the case may be, I feel sorry for you because this is like the Golden State days. The Lakers, then everybody else. All I have to say is watch out. The greatest storied franchise in NBA history is back on top of the world. The defending champions are way better than the defending champions. That's all, folks. Watch out.